It's Thursday, February 25th. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals. Over at Golden Apple today, they have something that I called out yesterday. I'm going to call it out again. Something's Killing the Children, number 16. They've got an A, a B, a C, and a D cover on this. The A is nice, but the B is a virgin variant. Now, these virgin variants can start at $3.99 and go up to about $20. Number 11 is a virgin variant that did exactly that. Number 16C is a Tony Infante. Gorgeous cover at $50. I would expect that to blow up. Um, it's a very good cover. I do expect it to blow up. They have a number 16D, a black and white. That's $100, and I would not spend $100 myself on a comic book, but it is available there, and I have seen it sold out other places. They also have Robin number 2. This is in the thumbnail today. This is a Francis Manipul. It's gorgeous. It's in the thumbnail today. It's just it grabbed me. I'm not really a big DC guy, and I'm really not into Robin at all. But that cover, it's a cover buy, but it looks gorgeous. I got to tell you. Over at Sanctum Centaurium today, they have Department of Truth number 6. Now this is a movie poster that if I can fit into the thumbnail, I can. But it's Planet 9 from Department of Truth, and Planet 9 from Outer Space was a movie that 50s, 60s, I believe, and it's a classic 1950s movie poster, but on a Department of Truth comic book. Very, very good looking. Check that out. I believe it was $14.99. Over to Morphus Comics, they have the Rose Besh Demon Days at $14.99. Rose Besh is one of those artists that's going to blow up. She's kind of already doing it. When I do my tags in the videos, it'll tell me if the things that I'm putting in are ranked or not. Rose Bash's name is a ranked numbered name. Peach Momoko, if you put that in, it's not ranked. Rose Bash is. She's the next big thing. Her Spider Woman number 9 is amazing. Her Silk number 2 is coming up later in the show. And honestly, her Demon Days is not the most striking thing of hers. It doesn't have the usual color that she puts into her work. But $14.99 on a very, very hot artist. Gleason, who did the Amazing Spider-Man number 55, is doing a Black Panther 25. It's like an outline sketch of the head. It's really good looking. They have it at Amorphous now. Check it out. It's only like $3.99 right now, but this book it's going to do the same thing that Amazing Spider-Man 55 did. One Stop Shop Comics, they have Black Panther number 23. This is a Sousa cover, and these Black Panther covers that are coming out for like 23 and 25 are ridiculous. If I can fit it into the thumbnail, I will. But again, it's not a title I'm on right now, but they're pushing out these amazing covers for Black Panther right now. We know how amazing covers for Black Panther do. They skyrocket. So we're getting a whole host of them coming up with issues 23. I don't know about 24, but 23 and 25 are big. So they have the 23, the Sousa at $3.99. They have all the Walking Dead's, the faces, the half faces. There's a character face and then half zombies, half not. Now, all of the black and whites that they came out last week sold out. Those all sold out. These are the color versions. I don't know if these are all going to sell out, but they have them all at $3.99 each, and it looked like they were all there. So if you want to check it out, check those out at One Stop Comics. Hanahan Comics today. They have the two-tone Michael Cho variants. Now, a bunch of these are selling out. They have the best selection, including the Avengers number 19, which has sold out on certain sites at $2.79. Strange Academy number 9, $3.19, gorgeous cover. And the Incredible Hulk. I didn't know what number that was, but it's $3.19 as well. These covers are gorgeous. At first I was like, kind of like the Jem Bartel Women's Month covers. I was like, I don't know about these covers. Now I'm like, yes, yeah, get those covers. And these Michael Cho two-tones, I was like, I don't know about these. But now I'm like, yeah, they're selling out quick. People like these. They're different. El Rey Comics today. Noctera is a series that's going to be coming out from Image Comics. It's coming from Scott Snyder, and I'll come up with the other person. Um, And it's a series that Scott Snyder is doing that he wants to build as a platform for a bunch of different stories that he's wanted to do separate from DC for a while now, and he's going to use Image to do that. It's Tony Daniel, so it's Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. The story is called Noctera. It's about in a post-apocalyptic world where at night there are all these creatures. I think something occurs, and it's not like it's not post-apocalyptic. It's more an event occurs and turns people into creatures at night. And I think they change at night. So if you're in the dark too long, you start to change as well. And she ferries people from one place to another in this really cool, like road warrior type truck. And she's a really cool character with this big fiery circle on her face. Which, from listening to Scott Snyder, he talks about it's the character is the last time that the person saw the sun. This is what they saw, and that's how he says it's their sigil. She wears it on her face. You'll see it in all the covers. It's really cool looking. Gonna be a very big series. They've got like 20, 30 covers for this thing, so I'm kind of trying to pick out the nicest ones. El Rey Comics has the Joseph Schmelke. I like the colors in this. It's probably going to be in the thumbnail today because it fits with the other colors, but a lot of pinks, a lot of purples. It's a cool looking cover. But again, there's like 20 to 25 of these Noctera ones out there, so they're going to be all over the place. Over at 616, they have the Noctera, the Buchert. Now, there's like three so far that I'm looking at that are just killer. The Buchert is if not in number one, it's tied for number one. $34.99 for the Virgin over at 616 Comics. Check it out. Street Level Heroes LA. They have their own exclusive on Thor number 13. This is done by Suez, I think. Souza, I'm sorry. Ferdinand Souza. And $10 for the trade, $25 for the Virgin variant. But again, this is Thor number 13. Thor is heating up again, or it really never cooled down. But when Donny Cates kind of moved into King in Black, the heat kind of fell off Thor a little bit. And because of some of the character choices that they made, it feels like it's heating back up again, especially with the issues that are currently coming out. So Street Level Hero LA, they went out and commissioned their own cover for this. It's only available there, 10 for the trade, 25 for the Virgin variant. They also have, okay, the Carnage Black, White, and Blood, the Mikko Suion. Now, you probably haven't seen this before. $30 for the Virgin variant, $15 on the trade in this one. The one that you might have seen is Mikko Suion's Venom number 35. I'm going to tell you where to get that in a little bit. Those covers are exactly the same, but they look a little bit different. But literally, I looked at this one, I was like, that's a different cover. Mikko Suion did two covers that look literally exactly the same. It's like, okay, that's interesting. So at Street Level Heroes LA, they have the Mikko Suion, the Carnage Black, White, and Blood. Mikko Suion, $30 for the Virgin variant, $15 to trade. Definitely check it out. It's not going to fit the thumbnail today. 789 Comics today. If you're looking for that Deadpool, the Nerdy 30, the Clayton Crane Blacklight variant that came out and disappeared in a heartbeat, you can get it for $65.05 at 789. They're in England, but you don't pay anything for shipping. I mean, you do pay something, but it's like under $10. They also have Star Wars High Republic, the Mike Mayhew. Now, I don't know what's going to go on with Star Wars High Republic. That is like a really hard call right now, but people are still buying them. And there's this Mike Mayhew variant that was very, very hot. They got the Virgin variant there for $106.11 in the trade for $35.32. It is a new character cover appearance done in a the Virgin variant is kind of like a negative space variant. It's very cool looking. Definitely calls for that 106.11 price. Sad Lemon today. They have the Silk number 2, the Rose Besh. This is like the hottest book in my mind. This is the hottest book on the planet right now. $74.95. Now, Golden Apple has it for $70, but I haven't been able to put it in my cart. And when I do put it in my cart, I'm unable to check out. Now, maybe this is just me, because some people have said that they bought it at 50, they bought it at 60, and they bought it at 70. So it's at 70 now. It's available at Golden Apple, but it's also available at Sad Lemon for $74.95. The thing at Sad Lemon is you can actually see it. They got a picture of it. Golden Apple, you got to look it up, and you're not going to get a picture of it. Stadium Comics today. Also in England, they have Silver Coin #1. Now, this is a book that people made me aware of, $3.59 on this one, and I was not aware of it, but it's a hot series that's going to be coming out, apparently a horror anthology. Silver Coin #1, Stadium Comics. And then, new Kanto title. I know I've got some serious Kanto fans out there. They've got a new title coming out called Kanto, City of Giants #1. You can pre-order it at Stadium Comics now. Stadium Comics has an incredible pre-order section, so check them out. They're all pre-order, but it's the whole site is pre-order, but it's very cool. Wrath of Comics. Wrath of Comics is our sponsor. We use CBSD10 every day at Wrath of Comics. Get 10% off our order. That's CBSD10. They have Something's Killing the Children #13. The In Huck Lee. $74.95. That's not cheap. But they do have the #13, the Galindo, $34.95. That's reasonable for Something's Killing the Children that have been doing ridiculous things. Look at the covers and make sure you like them. Make sure that you think that they're going to do something. Don't just willy-nilly grab covers and be like, okay, do something, because it's really, the ones that have done the best are extremely hard to find, and they're very expensive. And if you can get them cheap, or if you can get in on one early that is going to blow up, try to do that. But be careful, because it's a very expensive game with Something Killing the Children, and you could get burned for a lot of money. They also have at Wrath of Comics Black Cotton #1. I need to read up on the series, 'cause I really don't know anything about it, but Wrath is pushing it right now. From Scout Comics, who's gaining ground, man. I'm not gonna poo-poo Scout Comics anymore. $8.95 for that one. Definitely check it out. It looks good. Marvelous Comics. Marvelous Comics is also one of our sponsors. We use steals and deals every day over at Marvelous Comics to get 15% off our order every day. Just remember to spell out "and," so it's steals, A-N-D, deals. Today they've got a Detective Comics Toys R Us 3-pack. So this is a Toys R Us 3-pack, so this has to be freaking old, because I don't remember the last time a Toys R Us was open. This is their reprints of Detective Comics, but it's Detective Comics 38, the first Robin, Detective Comics 35, the first Batgirl, and Detective Comics #121, the first Mr. Freeze. It's $100. Do a little investigation on that one beforehand, but that could be a real deal. Excuse me. Black Knight #1. The first Marvel series. Now, this is a book that I tried to get the other day, and it went up to a price that I was not willing to pay for it. They have it at $16 at Marvelous Comics, plus the 15% off. I think I probably would have definitely paid $16 for it. I think it was up at like $20, and I just wasn't going to pay that much in an auction. But Black Knight #1, the first Marvel series of Black Knight, $16. Then they have Black Adam Dark Age #2 for $10. I've never heard of Black Adam Dark Age. I didn't even know that was a series, but it's the character Black Adam Dark Age #2, $10. You know how crazy people are for Black Adam. And we know that The Rock is going to play him. We know The Rock is going to play him. We don't know where and when, but we know The Rock is going to play him, so probably pretty good, unless he totally screws it up. It should be great. So yeah, definitely check out our sponsors. Marvelous Comics is doing a deal today. Oh goodness, I should have read this before I got on today. Check out Marvelous Comics. They are doing I'm going to put it in the notes. They're doing a special today. Oh, I can't remember what it was. I'm so sorry. He sent me the thing, and I saw the thing, and he's like, "Do you have time to talk?" And I was like, "Yes," and then I didn't. Yeah, there's a thing. I'm gonna put it right in the. I always write out a note after the video in the description, so just check that out. But they're doing a special with a discount code that if I keep talking, it's gonna like occur to me what it is. But there's a code that you can use over at Marvelous Comics to get 15% off. I think it was something specific though. I gotta look. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. It's not like I do this every day or anything. But yeah, Marvelous Comics is also doing a thing where anything you buy at Marvelous Comics gets you entered into Winder enter to win a Amazing Spider-Man number 210, first Madam Web, and a CGC 9 and a CGC 5.5 just for purchasing something. So you're gonna buy something and forget all about it, and you could win a book. The other thing is that I think still February. They're doing buy three, get one free. So if you buy three, you're going to get one free. Yesterday, I was talking about their CBCS books and how incredible the selection is and how incredible the prices are. And if you were to put together the steals and deals, 15% off with the buy three, get one free, and you got something going. So you got that there going. So tonight at 8:30, we will be going live with what we got. Not a lot, but there's a couple of books in here, and then I have no idea what's in this guy, so that should be interesting. Thought something more was coming, but I did just dropped a lot of money on orders, so um, there's a lot of comics coming in. We got some very cool stuff last night, including the Venom 27. This is the In Huck Lee Venom 27 and a 9.8. That came in yesterday. That's the first full appearance of Codex, virus appearance, Legacy 192, Comic Min exclusive. Donny Cates story, Juan, Gideon art, and In Huck Lee cover. So that came in last night, which we were very happy about. And then this came in, which is very interesting. And this is Strange Academy. And this is kind of like the trade paperback, but it's a little trade paperback. And it's a cool little version, you know? But I got this on Scotty Young's website. When you get it on Scotty Young's website, not only does he sign the book, right there. Don't want to crack the spine on this because it is going to be going to somebody in the Patreon. And then you get this. Doyle Doraramu from Strange Academy, boil plate, signed by Scotty Young. So that just is kick ass. So that was a hair. It's not so cool. So cool. And that came in the book. So when you purchase this at scottyyoung.com, you get the book, you get the boilerplate, you get the 2 signatures. It's a crazy deal. But if you don't want to do that, it'll be available to one of anybody who's at the auctions. So yeah, and then a ton of good books. So what we're gonna do tonight is actually we're gonna open those boxes and see what we got, but then we're gonna do a review of the books that we've got in the last 3 days because it's been ridiculous. There were beyond those 2 that I just showed you, there are 2 books in that box that I should not have because it means that I saw the book and was like, God, you know what, $5, who knows? And I got it. And these books are so far away from $5. It's ridiculous that I got them. So come by tonight to see what's in the box because it is, especially if you like Silver Age comics. There's a ton of really cool stuff in there. So we'll check that out later today. Sorry this is so late. I was doing spring cleaning today. The sun came out, so I got all springy and cleaned. But that's all I got for you now. I'll talk to you later. 8:30 tonight, 8:35. I will be here. I will be ready. We'll open some boxes and we'll look at a lot of comic books and we'll listen and we'll hear from you, the viewer, and your current concerns in the comic book, such and such stuff.